So now let's also display the response of DeepSeek inside this application GUI in the form of chat bubble. And to do that, we are going to apply a similar thing. So it means that we are going to create a chat message object and add it inside messages list. So what you can do is to copy these lines, and after that, once we are going to get the results from DeepSeek, then here we are going to create a new chat message object, but this time the user will be user DS, which is the user for DeepSeek, and then we are going to specify this results here. And after that, we can remove this set state result because we are not going to use this results variable inside our GUI. So once we do that and restart our application, then you will be able to see the response of DeepSeek here as well. So now our application is refreshed. So let's here type a query, like we are going to use explain energy in 3 lines. And after that, let's simply send it. So once we send, you can see this chat bubble here, and after that we should get a response here as well. And there you can see we also got the response from DeepSeek, and it is explaining energy in 3 lines. But you can notice that response of DeepSeek is being displayed above our message. So this flow is not correct. So our message should be at the top and then the answer. So it means that we want the latest message to be displayed in the bottom. On the other hand, you can notice that we got this DS here for this message. So it is indicating that this message is being sent by DeepSeek. So now after doing that, we need to hide this bar and also show the latest message in the bottom. So let's firstly do that. So to display the latest message in the bottom, what we need to do is to use insert function instead of add. So there you can see this insert, and here while adding a chat message, we can specify the index that where we want to add that chat message. So as we want to add this message at the start of this messages list, so we can specify the index 0 and then add a comma. So by doing that, our message will be inserted at the index 0 of this list, and the message which is already at index 0, it will be pushed to index 1 and so on. And by doing that, this message will be visible below than this message. Similarly, we need to apply the same thing for our send message. So here we can set this insert and specify the index 0. And after doing that, we can test our application, but we need to hide this bar as well. So to hide it inside DashChat, you can set a simple property, and that property is called read only. So here specify read only to true. And now by doing that, this bar will be hidden. So let's simply restart our application, and then we are going to test it. So now our application is restarted, and there you can see the second bar is gone. And here we can type our query. So let's start with hello and then send it. And there you can notice that it is being displayed here beautifully. And after that, we got the response, hello, how can I assist you today? And it is being displayed below this message. So this is correct. Similarly, let's ask another thing. And there you can see we got the response from DeepSeek, and it is a very detailed response, but you can see it is being displayed here beautifully inside our application. So I have asked about 10 places to visit in 2025, and it has provided a detailed list here. And when we are scrolling up, it is also providing us this icon to scroll to the bottom, and there you can see that. So now inside our application, we have added this DashChat library for displaying our messages, and this library is doing the work perfectly, and we are able to display our sent and receive messages just like a professional chat application.